I mean, first off, I am glad that the test ended up getting moved to 2 weeks ago instead of 6 weeks ago, just to be a little bit more fresh from that. But it was good to have all that time by myself for the most part. I mean, I think I drove behind Ed for a few laps at the end of the day on when we were here 2 weeks ago. So, you know, today, I mean, it's everybody. So especially at the end of the day, it's happy hour, or it could be unhappy hour if your car's not very comfortable, because there's a lot of cars out on track. But, you know, I sort of jumped into the back of a group, and then got into kind of the middle of a group and was able to pull away from the car behind and kind of close up a little bit on the car ahead. And but I felt pretty good. I'm still not completely confident in traffic, and you know, they're trying to encourage me to use my tools and the bars and the, you know, and the weight jacker and things, but I'm like, I need to feel the traffic first. Like, before we create another variable as to what's going on, I need to familiarize myself and get sharp again with, you know, the traffic and just the tendencies of the car. So yeah, it was a really, I mean, I felt like it was a really solid day. I feel like the car has a lot of good natural speed in it, and it was a very smooth day. We tried a handful of things and found some stuff that worked, and but I think that, you know, probably anyone that comes in here is probably, and I mean, I'm just fresh back, so I'm sure somebody else will have better info than me, but it definitely seems like, you know, understeering traffic is going to be the determining factor of where you go. You know, you can get a decent lap, but, you know, once you get closed up on the car in front, you're going to deal with the front getting really light on you. So yeah, that's the job at hand, is how do you fix that and make yourself still comfortable alone, find that balance. So that's what we're trying to do, and yeah, it was a good thing it didn't rain. Definitely relearning the feel and remembering kind of the pattern of lifting and sort of the timing of it, and, you know, where you do it in the corner, and where you downshift and when you upshift and when you leave it, and just little things like that. I would say that just driving the car and being distracted with other things like adjustments and traffic and looking in my mirrors and things like that is getting, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable and almost reminding myself, like, oh, hey, you're not thinking hard enough about that corner there, and you're doing 230. So, but, you know, that's what you need to get to. You need to get to the point where driving the car is very natural and instinctive on what's happening, and then, you know, be able to digest the other scenarios, the cars around you, the adjustments you're making, thinking ahead on the adjustments. So timing passes, you know, you need to create a lot of room for that kind of stuff out there, as opposed to just driving the car. The race is very little of just driving the car and a lot of the other stuff.